Hi, this is Sophie Andrell. I'd like to help you create your own community's Cancer Society Twitter page. So I'm assuming you don't have one, and this is what I'll help you do. So there are some standards. The standards are that you'd have this logo as your logo for your community, this background for this header area for your Twitter account, and then this language here, and then you need to create what's called a handle or username. So those are critical elements. So let's get started. So how do we start? Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to put this here. So basically there's a little document I sent to you just now, or you might have, where it gives you the ability to grab this image. You can grab that image, and when you're going to put it in a certain place that I'll share with you in a second, it'll show up there for you. It'll also show up next to all of your tweets. So it's how they identify you. So that's really important to use that. You never change that unless there's a new kind of standard from head office. Branding 101 is whatever you put there, just don't change it because that identifies you. This back part will be changed from time to time. For now, this is what we've got. But again, that's just an image, and that would be grabbed from here, and that's just an image. And with that goes here. You can change that from time to time, but it's critical not to change the image next to your name. So let's just get started. I'm going to have you go to twitter.com. Twitter.com brings you to this page. If you already have a username and password for Twitter and you already have an account set up, it's great. But if you don't, what you're going to do is you're going to put in a name here. This is the name that shows up. I'll show you where it shows up. This is the name that shows up right here. It's not your handle, it's just the name that shows up right there. If I scroll down here, let me scroll down. Here's one that's People on Bikes. That's their name for their name. So it's not what we call a handle, it's a name. So you want to choose your name. Your name has a standard as well. Your name should be usually a short form of your community, and then the word Cancer Society. Why a short form? I'll show you. Let's pretend my community's name is Farmville. So I'm going to put in Farmville Cancer Society. Oh, I can't type anymore. So there's a limit to characters. So you want to be a little bit creative as to what you short form your community's name to. So I'm going to put FM as my short form, and Society. So I'm going to put that, I believe I spelled society wrong. But, there we go. So I'm going to put that there as my name. The email, this email, listen to this. This email is unique. This email will always be associated with this account. This email should not be your, say, intern or summer student or temporary employee who's working for you and they're using their own. It should not be that. It needs to be thought out. It needs to be an email that will always be associated with this, your Twitter, your community's Twitter account. So it could be, in some cases, I've seen that they have someone in charge of marketing, so it's their account. When that person leaves the organization, the next person has that email, so they now have accessibility to the Twitter account, plus they get, if someone wants to change the password, it's that email that gets notification. If someone forgets the password, it's that email that Twitter will send the new password to. So it's critical to think that through. For some of my clients, what I do is we create a Gmail account specific for all their social media. That's what I do with most of my accounts. So in this case, I have done that, and I've created something that I believe is Cancer Farmville is a Gmail account I created to be associated with it. But again, you can think that through. If you already have an email that you want associated with your Twitter account, use that email here. You can only have one email associated with one Twitter account. So let's just see. Let's see. Cancer Farmville at gmail.com. And then a password. This is where you create your password and write it down because it's critical you don't forget. If you do forget, then you're able to send it. You can have Twitter send your forgotten password to this email that you just created it with. I spelled. Okay. Good, good. Okay, and then I think I had, good. So let's sign up. Okay, so I've got, the name looks great. This email, they sent me a confirmation to this email. Password, doesn't like my password, but that's too bad. Could be more secure. So that actually looks like, now what is this username? This is important. Okay, so let's listen for a second. A username is your handle. A username is what you're going to put on your cards. It's what you're going to ask people to mention you. And mentioning you means that they're going to say, at FM Cancer Society, thank you for the event, you know, or I'm at FM Cancer Society's, gala tonight, and it's wonderful. Then you know that they've mentioned you, and we're going to talk about that in later webinars, but this is important. This is your username. So the suggested usernames that we have are as follows. Where did we put the usernames? Let's see. Up here. So this is what the suggestion is. If you can, they suggest you have CCS and your community's name. So what they suggest is to have from the community official Twitter guidelines is CCS, so Canadian Cancer Society, and your community name. So let's go see how we do that. So all we do is where it says username, we go in here and we put in CCS, and I'm going to put in Farmville. Perfect. It's available. Woohoo! So I'm going to have CCS Farmville as my username. So now when people are talking about me, they're going to say at CCS Farmville, blah, blah. So that's my username, and that's critical. Let's go see what I mean by username first. So here, can you see what the Cancer Society's username is? Their username is C Cancer Society. So at Cancer Society, it was available. So that's theirs. Let's see someone else's username. Let's go. This is Cancer Society Nova Scotia. That's their Cancer Society. That's their name. Let's scroll down and see some other ones. Mashable. I use Mashable a lot. They've got fantastic social media examples. I loved what they did with Bat Kid. Oh my God, did you see Bat Kid? It made me cry. It was wonderful. Let's see. So here, Cancer Society, Mashable. So if I click on this, what does it do? Is it takes me back to their account. Their name is Mashable. At Mashable is their username, and this is what they've written as their bio. Click on this, it goes back to their website. Okay, so far where are we? We put in your name, you put in an email address, you created a password. Our username is important. Again, that's also called your handle. So let's see, keep me signed on in this computer, that's up to you. Tailor my tweets based on recent websites visited. Again, that's up to you. If you're only going to be doing your community Twitter activity on this computer, then that's probably a good idea. So let's create the account. Now they make you do a few things which is a little bit annoying, but you have to. You'll see what I mean. What it wants you to do is first, you just say next at this point, and it wants you to now add, and it's going to make you add around 15 people to follow. So it's going to say just 5, but trust me, when you get to this point, it's going to say, you know, build your timeline, follow some people. So who should you follow? You follow people based on where you might be getting your content from. Places you'll be getting your content from is at, oops, I got to search for it. It helps if I put my cursor here. So let's search for one of these. At Cancer Society. So let's search for that. So there we go. There's Canadian Cancer Society. So I'm going to follow that. And now let's see what else I might want to follow. I might want to follow, let's follow Canadian Cancer Society Ottawa. So I'll follow that. And they might have some great ideas I might want to learn from later. Let's see, who else might we follow? We might want to follow, let's see, let's search for just Relay for Life. Let's see, there's a Relay for Life, there's another Relay for Life. So let's just pretend I know that this is the Relay for Life I do want to follow. Well, let's see which one they are. I click on it, and it's the Relay for Life .org. So I'm going to follow, and it's followed by, I can see it's already followed by Canadian Cancer Society, so that's a good one to follow. I'll follow them as well. It's not going to let me do it anyhow. Okay. So let's see, who else do I want to follow? Well, it depends on your community, which community you're in. Often it's good to follow those people that you're going to get information from, so Relay for Life, Canadian Cancer Society. It's also good to follow people who you'd like them to share your content. You want them to share your tweets. What do we mean? We want them to retweet your tweets. So to do that, we need to follow them. So let's say we're in Farmville. I don't know what's going to come up. And I'm looking for my local news stations. So let's pretend this is reality, and let's pretend that these are my local news stations. So I'm going to follow these local news stations next. So, okay, I've put in 5, I'm going to say next, and it's going to say follow 5 more, just like I thought they would. They always say follow more, follow more. Let's see if there's anything for health. Search down here, travel, poetry, no. So I'm going to put in health and see what comes up. Oh, there's one health. Let's see what they are. 26,000 followers. I don't think I want to follow them. Let's try cancer. No, cancer, zodiac sign. I'm going to put in, let's just say, Farmville again. So let me just follow the rest of these guys. In your case, of course, you want to put in your actual community name and follow the media from your community. So I would follow your radio stations, I would follow your newspapers, I would follow your television stations. That will get you to the number you need. So in actuality, when I said they want 15, they only want 10. So think of 5 people that you will use their content for retweeting, and you want to follow them. So it's going to be Canadian Cancer Society, Relay for Life. There might be magazines that you know that your followers would find informative. So think of those, as you know, one of your purposes is to share the knowledge on prevention. And then the other 5, find those people that you'd like them to share and retweet your content, and that would be your media. That would be people interested in local events. Okay, so that's how you get started. Now it says find people you know. Skip this part. This is a part you want to skip. And how you're going to do that is just click on skip down here. It's really tiny. I don't know why they do that. Most people miss that. And then what they do by mistake is they bring in all their contents, and then Twitter starts spamming everyone. You don't want to do that. Just click on skip here. So there we go. So I clicked on skip. So now you want to upload the image. Which image is this? This is this image here. Okay, so I have saved this on my desktop. So I'm going to click on upload. And sorry about that. Let's go here. Click on profile image. Open, and that's put that there. Voila, it's that simple. Bio, which bio do you want to put here? Let me show you. You just go to this standard sheet that we sent, click on here, and just highlight this, and Control C to copy it, and then go back to this page and put your little mouse here on the, to click under the bio, and do a Control V, which is pasting, and this puts it right in here. So let's see what it says. Local opportunities to join at Cancer Society. I kind of like, it's not cap sensitive, but I like putting in a capital S to distinguish the fact that the word is society starts there. So I like capital C, capital S, just because I like it, think it looks better. In the fight against cancer, and insert area here. So of course we are Farmville. So I'm going to say in Farmville. Do not put Farmville there. Put in your own community's name. Now, if you happen to have a different Twitter accounts as well, this is where you want to put in your other Twitter accounts. But this is the handle for the Canadian Cancer Society, so you want to put that one there. Okay, so now we click on Done. And this is exciting. So what happens here is it's showing us everyone that we're following. So it's showing us the Canadian Ottawa, so let's see. So what have we done so far? We click on Me. We have created this page so far. So we now have a Twitter account, which is twitter.com/CCS Farmville. Our handle is @CCS Farmville. We have this right here, which is our little bio. We have our logo up here. So now there's a couple things missing. This is the back page here that's missing, and our website is missing. And then that will finish what we wanted to do right now in here, which is just setting it up. So where do we go to put in the rest of this? We can go up here, it's where I like to go, or we can go here on Edit Profile. Either one will get you to the same place. You can go up here to Settings, or you can go here to Edit Profile. So I'm just going to go here to Settings, and again, this is the username. We've just put that in here. This is one thing you want to do. Is one thing I notice is often wrong is our time zone is often incorrect. You want to make sure your time zone is correct as Eastern Time. Often it puts in a different location, but we're Eastern Time here in Ontario. The rest of this is fine. We don't have to change it. But where I wanted you to go next was down to Profile. So on Profile, you'll see that it'll change that from account to profile. We're going to put in the header. So this is that image. What is it again? This is this image up here. It's called the header. So some people call it the cover. And the reason they call it that is in Facebook, you'll notice it's called the cover up there. It's actually called the header. So what should that be? That should be this image here. So it's one that we just sent you. So you click on Change Header, click on this cover image, and there you go. So you can make this smaller or bigger, but it happens to be the perfect size. Click Apply, and there it is. Sometimes you'll find if you have a connection which is wonky, you may have to do it again. Location, this should be your city's location. So in this case, I'm going to put in Farmville. I'm not sure if that'll take it. Is there an actual Farmville in the world? So Farmville, Ontario, let's see what it does. Website is critical. You want to put the website there. So I'm just going to put in your cancer.ca website. So you want to put in your community's website here. And then that's what it takes to create it. Do not do this. Do not log in with Facebook. Do not hook up your Facebook to Twitter. Do not do any of those. So I'm just going to click on Save Changes. Okay, so let's just go take a peek and see what we've done so far. There we go. We've got the background, we've got the logo, we have this, and we have the website. Someone clicks on this, it takes us back to the cancer.ca website. So let's go back to, so again, you put in your website here, your correct website for your community, and this is going pretty good. Okay, so let's take a second and think about this. So what's next? When you look at this, how is it different from here? Other than they've obviously started tweeting. It's the background. Okay, so let's go back to our standards. So what our standards are telling us is we have a background request a file. So they have a background that they can send you from your local office. And you're going to position the background left. And this is the background color and the background links. So you just colors, this is just a color index. So this is the background color. So I'm just going to cut and paste that. So I've copied that. I'm going back to the settings over here, this little down arrow, and I clicked on settings. How do I change this background color? I go to design. I click on design and I scroll down. If I had an image that we have sent you in a file, and you click on background and you choose from existing image, and you would put that existing image in the back. You want to position it on the top left, as it was saying. You want to change the background color, Control V, to this color. And then you also want to change your link colors, which is right here, to that color. So there we go. And the overlay, I believe, is white. The overlay is white. So there you go. So we say Save Changes. And we now have, I don't have the image. I do not have myself this beautiful image to put into to show you and to upload here, but it's this image here. I'm not even sure if it's on the screen properly for you, but so I don't have that. But if you did, all you did was you go click here, you would choose an existing image and from your laptop, and then you would click on left to center it, and then we would put in the right background colors and the right link colors. So it changed it, didn't it? I wanted it to be these colors. So background, Control C, copy, go back to Twitter, Control V to paste, Control V to paste, save it. Okay. So now I'm going to go click on me again. So you can see we're almost there. This doesn't show up for others. The clouds up there would be gone. But we're almost there. So we have now set up our account. We have the logo, we have the header, we have our name, we have our handle, and we have our little message here, local opportunities to join at Cancer Society in fighting against cancer in Farmville. You don't put your own handle here. This is correct. You want to put the at Cancer Society's handle there, and then your own community and your own website. Okay, so to tweet, we're not going to get into tweeting on here. This was strictly about how to set up your Twitter account. Now that it's set up, the next time that we meet, it'll be on how to tweet, which is up here. You click on this to compose a new tweet. We'll show you what good tweets are, what bad tweets are. We'll show you where you can get some great content from. And when you find that, where you can get some great content from, how you retweet that great content. So if I wanted to retweet this, and maybe there's something else here I like, and I want to retweet this because it's fantastic information that I think those following me would be interested in. If I click on me now, I'm going to see, oh look, I now have some tweets. I now have some content on my Twitter account. So it shows that I tweeted twice, it shows that I'm following 2, and it shows that I have 0 followers right now. So step 1, setting it up. That's what we've done. Step 2 will be how do we get great content. Step 3 will be how do you grow your followers and support each other. And the last step together will be how do we measure it and continuously grow. What tools do we use to measure? Okay, so I hope you're all set up now. Thanks for watching.